thing she ever did. She got really mad at me one day. And she looked at me because I wouldn't let her do something. I can't remember what it was. I think she was all of maybe 3 years old or 4. She looked at me with a really mean look on her face, and she stumped her feet, and she goes into the bathroom, and she slams the door. And she locked it. I'm like, oh, my God, what is she doing in there? I'm thinking, cleaning supplies. Oh, my God, this is going to be terrible. Beating on the door, finally get her to open up the door, arms crossed, go stomping out of the bathroom. Here she took all of the toilet paper and unrolled it and then jammed it back in there. That was what she did. She was positive she was going to get Mom, and that's what she did. What a horrible, horrible child.
So speaking of children doing things, my child,
my granddaughter,
we were listening to last week's episode of the podcast throughout the week, and at one point we were talking about Jim Carrey being an anti-vaxxer. I said, "Fuck Jim Carrey." And, taken after his ex-wife.
Dumbass.
And so I said, fuck Jim Carrey. And so Genevieve heard that. And she's just sitting in the back seat. And she goes, Daddy, you said fuck. That's funny. And I just died. I had to turn the podcast off. I had to flip the mirror back up. I normally keep the mirror on her when she's in the car. I was like, I can't.
And you can't laugh because then she thinks it's funny and she'll do it more often.
And I couldn't not laugh.
It's just funny.
And I couldn't escape. We were in the car. I can't just go to my room and hide and laugh in there.
Why is it when little kids swear it's so funny?
Daddy, you said fuck. That's funny.
That reminds me of the one time you guys had me over for dinner and Deidre said, Malcolm, sit the fuck down. And then she said that. I was like, uh-oh.
We have discussed our child in cussing, and if she knows these words and she knows when to not use them, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
Sam here?
Probably.
Somebody's here, they're invading.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's proper. That's good. And especially when she comes over her grandparents' house because we never swear.
No, never.
That's how we always with Stevie. She's 13, and I know she swears at school. She swears around her friends. You know, I don't make a big deal about it here. She knows she better not swear around her mom, but she swore at me one time.
If you want your fucking or your damn foot
and that was not a good day for her.
Yeah,
she hasn't sworn at me since.
That's good.
You know, she will swear around me, but it's not the same.
Yeah. It's a matter of learning your context.
That's right.
When you can and can't do it.
Right. I get a lot louder than she can. And she doesn't see it very often. So when it happens, you can visibly see her shrink.
It's like, oh, shit.
Going back, I forgot something I did this week. I had my
how could you?
I know, my first full session with my my new therapist.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Nice.
Well, really well. I think it's a good fit.
Good.
Yeah, we spent an hour talking about the first four
Every time. He's so good at that.
the first 8 years of my life, and it made me think. I talked about some things I've never talked about before, and it was good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good for you.
I think we're going to solve some problems. Somebody just left. Somebody showed up, and somebody left.
They came, they stole the one remaining sticky bun.
It could be Stevie showing up.
Could be.
That's unknown.
I love that her name is Stevie.
Nothing to do with me.
Stevie Nicks is my favorite singer. Is she named after Stevie Nicks?
Depends on
Who you ask.
how angry her mom is with me
Got
at
it.
that time.
All right. Excellent.
Because if I'm not mistaken, she is named after you.
Well, or Stevie Nicks, depending. But I had nothing to do with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of, Vinny, have we come up with a name for my new grandchild
We
yet?
are throwing
Steve.
around a couple names. Quentin
I love Gwen.
and Elliot are the two names that we've been
All
throwing
With two
around.
T's or one?
I don't know. We haven't figured that out.
E-double-L-I...
Quentin?
I like
Oh. Elliot.
We've been thinking about Quentin Elliott.
Okay, I like
I just
that.
feel like putting Griffin in the end just kind of screws with it. Quentin Elliott Griffin.
Yeah.
No.
Quentin
It's a strong
Griffin
name.
doesn't quite go together, though.
Yeah. See? Quentin Griffin? I don't know. Elliot
What
Griffin?
if you just gave him the name L? Like the letter L? Quentin Griffin. Or L. Elliot? No, L. Quentin.
Elliot.
I had an ex-boyfriend named Elliot.
Okay, that one's off the table.
Yeah. No, I don't think Elliot's going to work. Okay, next.
Yep, next.
Steven. That's a strong name.
No. If I'm not allowed to name my child after myself, I'm definitely not naming it after one of my co-hosts.
Maybe
I
you
told
should
you
name-
Vincent Curtis. And just for posterity, your wife told me she didn't give you a choice about Genevieve. She says, therefore, you get to name the boy. And I'm putting it out there. It's recorded
Now
now.
it's in the world.
And I know she was fighting me, but I'm telling you,
I remember. I remember.
you name that boy whatever you want.
Yes.
Vincent Curtis is a perfect name. Done.
Huey Lewis. Huey Lewis
He would have
Griffin.
the exact same initials as I do.
There you go.
That's good.
Huey Lewis.
Robert Steven.
Robert, no. Go with my original name, Colin.
Wait, your original name?
Yeah.
Callan?
My mom, Colin.
Colin. Colin's
Yeah.
a good name.
My mom wouldn't name me Colin because she thought people were going to call me Colin.
ORCTS.
Yeah. Robert Colin Thomas Stantz. Mm-hmm. It's not me anymore.
Bob's one of the only people I know that's changed his name legally.
Yeah. Fake. There was a guy. There was a guy who signed my birth certificate. It was my mom's boyfriend at the time, and then like
So what was your birth name?
Robert Colin Thomas McBride.
Okay.
Or Stats.
Stats.
Sorry, I'm so used to saying McBride
Yeah,
now.
right?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then my actual father's family found me, and they were like, "You should change your name." And I was like,
That's awesome.
You're right. I should because I hate this guy."
Nice.
Yeah.
Bob,
So
this might make me sound like a bad friend, but I didn't know that story, and I'm very proud of you.
yeah.
That's a great story.
So
You're amazing.
Good job, Bob.
thank you.
Yay, Bob.
I will clap for myself there.
My
And
work here is done.
so with that, I think it might be time for us to wrap things up. Yeah. Anybody else got anything going on this week they want to talk about?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
Parsnips.
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 I want to go and buy some parsnips now.
Oh.
You have me thinking about
They
it?
don't sell them at Aldi.
I know. I go to Giant Eagle sometimes.
I'm going to
Yeah.
make pizza dough this week.
Same. Nice. In the bread maker?
What? Why would I make pizza dough in the bread maker?
My bread maker has a pizza dough button.
Most
Oh,
bread
the
makers
thing?
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
is
just
a thing.
you do everything the same except it doesn't bake it. Then
Right.
you take
So
it out.
it proofs it.
It proofs it. It kneads it.
You just throw all the shit in there, turn the button, let it go.
Fucking serious?
I mean, I use a KitchenAid for it, but
Look at you
bread maker
learning
can do
something
it.
today
God.
too.
Is it going to be a sourdough?
I'm gonna have to involve.
pizza dough?
I'm gonna have to invite. No, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, dude, sourdough pizza dough would be so good.
It is. That's
If
what
anybody has a
Piccolo's was.
sourdough
Piccolo's was a
starter-
sourdough pizza
Oh, was
dough.
it?
Let me
Yeah.
I think Romeo's kind of does that. I had Romeo's last night, and it
Yeah.
was
I won't eat Romeo's because it's too expensive. I'm not
Yeah,
paying
it's
like $26 for a medium pizza. Like,
It is expensive.
God.
yeah. But you know what?
If I'm going
It's
to pay
still
that
good.
much for a pizza, it's going to be like not a chain restaurant pizza.
but it's so good.
There's also Angelino's, which is good. They're about the same price,
See, I don't.
but they
I like
put
their
lobster
sauce.
on their pizza.
I like a sweet sauce. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Romeo's is really sweet.
I like sweet sauce.
That's how Angelina's is. I don't.
But then again, I'm a sweets guy.
I like barbecue sauce.
Ooh, when I moved to where we are now, Angelina sent me a coupon for a free large pizza.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Did you eat it?
Yeah. I went that night. We weren't playing around.
Hey, you're
Free pizza, hell yes.
We got it on like a Friday night. I didn't feel like cooking dinner. I was like, let's go.
Speaking of pizza, Aldi has pretty good pizza.
Like they're taking
Take and
bakes? Nice. I've thought about them. I've looked
I
at
got
them.
a Southwest flatbread pizza there last week, and it was so spicy. I
Nice.
couldn't believe it.
Actually, I think we picked some of those up at one point in time and grilled them.
Nice.
Dude, grilled pizza. It's
Grilled
amazing.
pizza's the shit.
It's so good.
And I had a cauliflower crust pizza recently. Excellent.
If
Very
you're a
good.
pizza company and you want to sponsor our podcast, Scotty can't be on it.
I know Scotty.
Get us a sponsorship.
No.
I have known Scotty for how old am I? I have known Scotty for almost 40 years.
I
Is
just
that
met
what's
him.
happening downtown?
Yeah. I just met him last Friday.
Tell
I was
him
at
that
Boomers.
you're my son-in-law.
Okay.
Married Lot, though. You have to use
Yeah,
my
yeah.
maiden name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He seems like a cool guy.
He's a very nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. We have 2 new businesses going on
Oh,
downtown.
what's the
right
other
now.
business?
Somebody bought the old bank down there.
Oh yeah, and they're turning into a wine bar.
Eventually, they said they're going to be an events center first, for
Yeah.
receptions, banquets, that sort
Well,
of
they're
thing.
going to do the vault as a wine bar, right?
Yeah, they said that's an eventual thing. I mean, there's a lot of work. that
That's
goes
Yeah.
into that.
very cool.
So I assume it's going to end up being like Speak of the Devil style speakeasy. I hope that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
That's what they should. I need to get involved with these people and be like, listen, this is what we need. I don't care what you think we need.
I like
Get
the
him, Vinny.
acoustics of this table.
Yeah, wow.
Sorry, guys. I got a lot of coffee in me. Okay.
You and me both.
Yeah, I'm
I
a
need more
1 cup a
coffee.
day guy, and I've had 3 today. So.
Speaking of, I have to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I had a lot of coffee.
All right. Well, in that case, any last words?
Yeah, parsnips.
Parsnips.
Parsnips? Parsnips, Bob?
Parsec.
Ooh, parsnips, parsec.
How many
Mama Mary
parsnips
got
No,
going.
all
Or
3 of you,
cheesy.
all 3 of you got parsnips. I got parsec. Go ahead. Right, you got to use it in different.
So you have to use parsnips 3 times.
but in different. Can you do it? No.
No. You got a word? You got a last word?
Parcheesi.
Parcheesi, parsnips, and parsec. Parakeet.
All right, you know what? I'm done.
I think this is...
All right. Well, I think that's the end. Follow us on Instagram at Breakfast at Stephenie's Pod. No, just Breakfast at Stephenie's. Yeah. Email us. Call us.
Call us.
Oh, also, we're going to be working on an event coming up soon. Breakfast at Blank Slate, hopefully.
Oh, you know what? You
you
want
can
me to
come
talk
meet
to?
us.
You want me to talk to Eddie about
Yeah,
it?
you're already meeting up with them. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll have to set a date. See about
So
it.
keep your eyes and ears open for that.
Is it going to be like a potluck? We just bring a bunch of.
I was thinking about just getting like donuts and coffee, and we could have some breakfast at Blank Slate.
Okay.
Some acoustic acts, and we can record our episode for the week at Blank Slate.
Yeah,
I mean, it involves us bringing all of our equipment, but I think we can make it work.
I think they got a small. I don't know if we can use their software.
Yeah, we'll make it work. All right. Bye. Bye.
Don't forget to check out jeremycares.org.
But yeah, for real, don't forget to check out jeremycares.org.
It's a beautiful event.
Thanks, guys.